Hey, what's up? Welcome to the video. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the top reasons people will bounce off your website, why they will leave your website. And the reason I'm talking about why they'll leave your website is because you have to know why people will leave in order to know what you have to fix on your website. So this is going to be an important video. These are the top reasons people will leave your website. Right after this, you can go to your website, optimize it, fix any of these things that might be wrong with your website. And again, we'll continue to go deeper into this, go more statistic-based, analytic-based, Google Analytics, where it'll tell you why people bounce analytics-wise. But again, these are the top ways, also analytics-wise, why people will leave your website. So with that said, let's get straight into it. So the first reason people will leave your website is because it's taking too long to load. On average, people will wait 3 seconds for a page to load, and if it does not load in 3 seconds, they will leave. So it's incredibly important to keep your website loading at a rate that's under 3 seconds. The second reason is that you have pop-ups. So pop-ups are somewhat popular, honestly. A lot of people have opt-in pop-ups that come up, which, I mean, if you have it to where there's not too many, it doesn't take up the whole page, it's not too bad. But again, I generally just like to stay away from pop-ups, because if someone's going to your page, they're going there for a reason. They're not going there to see a pop-up. So you definitely want to have an email opt-in. I would have it somewhere on your page, and if it's eye-catching enough, they'll sign up for it regardless. You don't need a pop-up where to get their attention. In most cases, having a pop-up will just annoy your visitor. The third thing that could turn them off are too many ads. Now, again, you could sell ad space on your website if you have a good website, but I wouldn't have too many ads on your website. This is another thing that can turn people off. Again, they're going to your website to see something that that they're trying to get more information about on your business or your personal brand. They don't want to see a bunch of ads on your website. It can be a big turnoff. The fourth thing is that video autoplay. So I've even experienced this myself, where if I go onto a website and my volume's up, I'm not really thinking about it, and a video starts playing right away really loud, I'll just exit out of it really quickly, because I didn't come to I didn't come to the page to get blasted with audio. Some websites have this. I would suggest not autoplaying it. Again, obviously your brand story is going to be right on your home page. You don't want it to autoplay, because if it autoplays, you're just going to get people who are going to get annoyed right away, because they're not looking for, they didn't come to the site for you to play a video and push it on them. Same thing with pop-ups. They don't want anything pushed on them. They'll see the video there. It's going to be in their front. It's going to be the first thing they see. So if they want to watch it, they'll click it. So don't autoplay it. Do not force anything on anyone. Viewers, they get fatigued very quickly. You don't want to give them any reason to get fatigued or annoyed. The fifth thing is that your link redirects. So this actually pretty, this happens with Forbes. Forbes does this a lot. It's not a good thing, where if you click a link, it'll redirect to another page. Again, this is just annoying for the viewer. If someone is coming to your website, they're coming to find something else, they're coming to look for information. They don't want to be redirected to some other place. They don't want to be redirected to a landing page. That's not what they're coming to do. They're not going to want to take action to whatever landing page you take them to, because they're going to be annoyed that you redirected them. You're taking time out of their day to show them something they weren't looking for. So you definitely want to, you don't want to use redirects. The fifth thing is that your website is poorly designed, or you have poor navigation. Again, fatigue's a big thing here. If you have too many options at the top, and they don't, the viewer doesn't know where to go to get certain information, they'll just click out. They're gonna have click fatigue. If they have to go more than one click deep or 2 clicks deep to get to where they want to go, they're going to get fatigued. They're going to bounce off. You want it to be very clear where they have to go. You want to have home, that's home. You can either press home or the logo to get back to the home page. About us, they click it, they see what about yourself, products, services, they click that, they see what you offer. Contact us, they click that, they can contact you, all your contact information. You want it to be very straightforward. You don't want there to be any guesswork. If there's guesswork, they have to search for it, they're going to bounce right off your site. The seventh thing is that your site is outdated. So if your site looks like it hasn't been tended to in months or years, they're going to bounce out because it's going to look a little sketchy. If you have a blog or a vlog on your website where it looks like it hasn't been posted on in the last 2 years, it's going to look a little sketchy. They're going to think, oh, this business maybe went out of business. Maybe they're not focused on this anymore. Maybe they're not running this anymore. They're going to bounce out. You want to make sure, you want to make it a point to where it looks like your site is actually being taken care of on the daily. So you could have daily things that you post on your site, or weekly vlogs or blogs that you post on your site. Whatever you want to do, you want your viewer to know, okay, they're keeping up with this, they're still going with this business. The next thing is that it's not mobile optimized. So 84% of internet traffic is mobile now. So or consumer traffic, but so this just tells you that you need to have your site mobile optimized. And what mobile optimized means is it looks good on a phone, a smartphone. It's easy to use on a smartphone, still easy navigation. You know, just search up your site on your smartphone, see if it looks right. If it doesn't, fix it or get your developer to fix it. It has to be mobile optimized. That is crucial in this day and age. And the last thing that I have here is that there's no contact info, about page, which in turn means no credibility. Again, you should strive for credibility on anything you do. Someone has to know, like, and trust you in order to buy from you. So credibility goes a long way for someone to trust you and then want to get to know you and then eventually like you. So again, you want to have your about page clear. That's the second thing. Homepage, about. Goes right to about, tells you about themselves. Obviously, you have your brand story right there when they come onto your homepage. You want to have your contact information there. In the very least, you want to have an email they can contact you at. And then from then on, you just want to add credibility things. You want to have where you've been seen, you know, your social links, all that stuff. You just want to add up your credibility. The more credibility you have, the more likely by a lot they are to follow you, do business with you, engage with you. So it's incredibly important. So again, really short video, just talking about some things that you want to fix right away before you start diving into it. But again, you have to know why people will leave before you know how to get more exposure. So with that said, I will see you in the next video.